Chiang Mai, nested in the mountains of northern Thailand, is a city where nature and culture blend seamlessly. Surrounded by lush greenery, it feels like you are stepping into a peaceful escape. The real gem though is the old town, wrapped in ancient walls and moat, giving it that timeless enchanting vibe. It's the perfect mix of history, nature and a modern life all in one place. We are gonna spend a couple of days in Chiang Mai, and we are just walking beside this beautiful moat of Chiang Mai's old city. And the first thing that we're gonna do is brunch. Apparently, Chiang Mai is one of the vegetarian-friendly city, and we found really nice restaurant in the Chiang Mai old city. That's where we're gonna go.
They have veg khao soi.
We are in this Ming Kwan restaurant. It's a vegetarian restaurant, as I said before. And what we heard that Chiang Mai is the capital of the vegetarian food in Thailand, especially in the Chiang Mai, ancient city. You will find plenty of restaurants which is veg. But what we found out that as soon as you go out of this Chiang Mai main city center, you won't find that many vegetarian restaurants because we have lived in a couple of areas in Chiang Mai and we were struggling to find veg food. By the way, we ordered this one khao soi and one vegetarian soup noodles. And oh my god, I mean, food is on another level. What happened then?
So there has been 2 instances before this that I have found any kind of insect in my food. Today, it was teeny tiny ant that I found in my delicious soup. I mean, it's not a big deal, but still, there goes my soup.
And also, if you find the right restaurant, they can give you a free joint as well. So look out for those restaurants as well.
Remember our Bangkok vlog where we spent like good an hour to find sort of cheap massage? Well, the good thing about Chiang Mai is everywhere the massage is affordable. Like we have seen tons of massage places and everyone's charging around 300 per hour. As always, when you go to these temples, it's kind of like a wave of calmness. Just takes you in. And surprisingly, there are not many people here. Like outside, we have seen so many tourists, which is good. And yeah, just sitting there in front of the Buddha, it's a good day to start your day. So the statues are so unbelievably real that it feels like you are staring at these monks and they are real people. Even one of the statues have got like teary eyes. It's just wow. Many times people tell us that we don't watch videos of the places that they would want to go to because that takes the experience out of it. And that's very fair. I completely get that. But like when I was roaming around this temple, and even though there were some photos and videos, we would have seen it before, some aspects of it is still new. Like the one outside, like the statue, it took me by surprise. So yeah, you get like a few experiences taken away from you if you see these videos beforehand, but yeah, there are elements of surprises still there. And in Chiang Mai, you will always find these street shops pretty much everywhere, and the clothes and all the like souvenirs, bags are pretty tempting.
And we actually bought few things for ourselves as well because it was really cheap. And so what we bought, babe?
This dress?
Oh yes, this dress that you see right now.
I always wanted to look like Korean with pockets.
Yeah, and also the necklace.
Yes.
We bought like $20 worth of things, but still, they are pretty neat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good.
Yeah.
Chiang Mai's old city is not that very big. It's only 1.5 kilometer wide. So if you want, you can actually spend the whole day here, visiting many temples. And also in this particular area, you will find heaps of, chic cafes and the restaurants as well.
And hey, a quick reminder, when visiting temples, be mindful of what you wear. Cover your shoulders and knees. Take off your hat and just be respectful. It's a small thing, but it goes a long way. We wanna go to Japan for cherry blossom. This is insane. These are real flowers. Oh, they are not.
They are not?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oops.
Okay, we lied.
Yeah, they are not.
They are not. So, are we going to Japan or no?
We should anyway. Sadly, I can't enter into one of these temples, this one particularly, because I menstruate. Women in general can't enter in this one, so Sagar's gonna go and show you. I'm just gonna chill here.
These temples are really, really beautiful, and the fees are only 50 baht or 60 baht, which is very, very minimal as compared to Bangkok, where we paid like 200, 300, 400 baht.
Our advice, just pick 2 temples that looks pretty from outside, because I'm pretty sure after 3rd, 4th or even 5th, you're gonna be temple out. Like, this is beautiful, but it looks like we have seen it all now.
No, but still we are gonna go to one more temple, which is the oldest one.
One thing we really miss after Europe is having the accessibility of the history. Like, one thing we realized in Asia in general, like in Thailand and then when we went to Japan as well, like lack of history that is out there. We went to so many temples now, but we just didn't learn anything. So yeah, we missed that, because like we saw this temple and it looks really old, and we really want to know the history behind it, but sadly, yeah, we just wouldn't know.
Well, we will know, and you will know as well, because I will voice over it, That's our new kind of a vlog that we are trying on, and we'll see. Let us know how did you like our Bangkok vlog, because we actually tried that for the first time. Alright, as I promised, this is Wat Chedi Luang, one of the Chiang Mai's most iconic temples. It's been around since the 14th century, and the fun fact, the famous Emerald Buddha used to be here. The giant Chedi got partly damaged by an earthquake, but it's still super impressive. We are in this mixed hue ice cream and tea cafe, and because it's really, really cheap, there are plenty of people like us who wanted cheap tea, and in our case, cheap ice cream. So
It's less than $1. I can eat this all day.
it's 33 degrees in Chiang Mai. It's hot. It's unbearable for me. That's why ice cream. Okay, so we found this place. It's like Japanese roti, bread. So we are at one of the oldest temples in Chiang Mai. It was built in, I guess, 12th century, and it's called Wat Chiang Man.
The common theme of all the temples in Chiang Mai is like there is a big campus and there are like multiple temples, and like the premises, it feels like it's just detached from the entire city, because you feel that sense of calm and things are like slow here. Even the trees and the leaves, like they move in a slow motion, or probably I'm seeing it that way. Even the birds, I think the birds are also not chirping that loudly here. Did you read that? Enshrined in this temple are Phra Setangami, which is crystal Buddha, and it is about 1,800 years old.
And there's a marble Buddha as well, which is 2,500 years ago.
Also, also,
Oh, hi. Oh my
oh
god.
my god,
Sorry, you scared me.
Also, hot tip, if you are planning to go to many temples, then just wear a slip-on, man. You have to remove shoes pretty much everywhere, and it gets really tiresome after a while.
Mm. For her. Not for everybody, by the way.
So we are in Chiang Mai for the last 10 days, and we have stayed in 2 different parts of the city. Now, there is like a stark difference between Bangkok and Chiang Mai, and to be very honest, I was very excited for Chiang Mai. Sadly, my expectations were a bit high. That's why I'm not getting the vibe of it. Like, say for example, cleanliness. Like Bangkok was spotless clean and very accessible in many ways. But with Chiang Mai, it's like public transportation is like non-existent. And like I had heard that Chiang Mai is like a vegetarian capital. There are so many restaurants. And when we were staying further from the city, I didn't see that kind of a vegetarian vibe everywhere. So that was disappointing. And now we moved like closer to the old town, and it's confusing. I mean, there are different shades, I'd say, of the city. Some part you feel very touristy. It feels almost like the city is losing the essence. I could be wrong. But this city is getting like so much popularity amongst the digital nomads that I think people are trying to accommodate all the tourists. So yeah, just honest raw thoughts about the city. That was amazing. Don't get me wrong though, this city hasn't grown on me just yet, but I don't know. Probably if I explore it more, or if you guys tell me something that I'm missing out on, I'll probably start liking it.
Well, to be honest, I like the city. I mean, not as much as Bangkok, but still, I can imagine myself living here.
Oh, okay.
That's fine because it's not as big as Bangkok, but if you go outside of Chiang Mai, old city, ancient city, then you can have plenty of good options to stay.
I mean,
and
yeah.
any at the cheaper option than Bangkok.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like if you have two-wheeler, so like bike or something, then it's pretty easy for you to commute as well. And the good thing is, whatever vegetarian options are here, we couldn't find that in Bangkok. So I really like that.
Hello, Doi Suthep.
Doi Suthep. 160.
Yeah, go and back.
Go and back.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, wait for me.
We are gonna go to Doi Suthep. There is a temple over there as well. It's on a mountain, I guess. So if you want to go there, you're gonna have to come on this particular site. It's for that red shed taxi/bus stand, and this is the cheapest way that you can go up there. It's gonna cost you 160 baht per person for, I mean, both ways. So yeah, it's gonna be the cheapest one. In Thailand, you will never go hungry. You will find everywhere something to eat. You just have to look.
So what we learned that this sort of a shared cab takes up to 6 people. Now, if you are in luck, then you'll get like people with you. You'll get cheaper rate to go to Don Thep. Unfortunately, in our case, we could only find 3 other people. So we were missing one person, and the driver did try his best to get another one. But because he couldn't find anyone, we had to share the expense of that last person. So instead of 160 baht per person return trip, it cost us 200 baht per person return.
But it's still way cheaper than Grab. Grab is like 600 baht per person for only one way. And so this is like a cheap deal. Okay, so now we're gonna have to climb 306 steps, which is not a lot to be honest. It just looks high, but it's doable. The main reason that we are here at this hour is to witness a sunset, first of all, because you can see the whole Chiang Mai from up here, and the other thing is this.
You would think that we would end day one over here. One more thing to do. Our driver is so nice. He just stopped at this random spot so that we can take a photo.
Thank you.
I guess adulting is when you smell marijuana, you make these faces. Oh my God!
Actually, every time we smell weed, we just like, oh my God, who is smoking it? You know, and
Yeah, we are like trying to stay away from those people. Like, who are we? We are in some Chiang Mai market. Sagar thinks,
we are in Chiang Mai night market.
and Sagar thinks this is the market in Chiang Mai. I disagree strongly.
No, I didn't say that. When did I say that?
You said this is the biggest Chiang Mai market.
No, this is well known in Chiang Mai. That's what I said.
Whatever.
By the way, there are so many other markets as well that you can go. We went to Chiang Mai night market as well, but right in the ancient city, and it was only on weekends. And we did go to another market as well called Coconut Market, and that was the most beautiful market that you can ever imagine. Trust me on it.
Whenever we are in any of the Chiang Mai market, I'm buying things like that because it's just so cheap. You don't even have to haggle with them. They are just so reasonable.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because if I compare to Bangkok's market,
Yeah.
they were expensive. They were really expensive. So we were thinking in our old age, when we're gonna retire, we're gonna come back here in Chiang Mai and we're gonna start buying heaps of stuff for our home, of course. And yeah, we will decorate our home with the Chiang Mai stuff.
Yeah.
So it's an early day today for us. We woke up at around 5 o'clock, 5:15, and the van is coming to pick up because we're gonna go to Elephant Sanctuary. So we just stop at this random spot where we're gonna have a coffee and maybe we'll get something for breakfast. Not sure. Babe, are we gonna have something for breakfast? Okay. Oh, babe.
Can you get one of these?
The drive took about an hour and a half, but it was kinda nice watching the city wake up. Things got pretty interesting toward the end though. We had to switch to a 4x4 for the last 5 minutes.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Honestly, it felt as real as it gets. The bumpy ride wasn't exactly comfy, but that's what made it fun. Everyone was squished together, laughing, and before we knew it, we were actually bonding with other travelers. Sometimes a little discomfort brings people closer, right?
Wow, that was fun. I think. This is so cool. First sight of the elephants. They are so cute.
When you get there, they give you this traditional piece of clothing to wear. And if you're like me, well, let's just say it took me a while to figure out. Oh, that's it.
No, like that.
Okay. But hey, I got there eventually.
Welcome to join our elephant sanctuary, everyone.
Our guide gave us some fun elephant facts and a quick how-to on behaving around them. First up, feeding time. Apparently, elephants eat 10% of their body weight, and these guys weigh around 3 tons. So yeah, that's like 300 kg of food a day. Honestly, same energy as me on a snack binge.
Oh my god.
Gulps down everything.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, he's chewing it.
Yeah.
He's chewing it, but it's like, oh. Everything just goes like that. Ooh, ooh.
So before choosing this company, we made sure that everything is done ethically. And the best thing about this sanctuary is we are not here to touch them or to bathe them. We are just here to observe them. So what we are doing right now is we are just following their daily routine. Whatever they do in this big land, we are just sneaking past them to see and observe. And what we learned that they don't actually like to be touched. So that's why we are just keeping our distance and we are seeing them. We have quite a few people in this group and we have total 4 elephants. But we decided to follow the older one because she's taking her time, and that way we are actually just with other 2 people, and it's kind of a private tour now. The other thing I noticed is that everyone was like applying sunscreen. So before we fed them, the guide told us to actually wash our hands so that the elephants won't get
Infected.
sick. So like these sort of little things, it really shows how much they care.
So we are by the waterfall, and apparently sometimes if the elephants feels like it, they come here to have a bath. But today wasn't our luck, so they just came and just sip some water and they're gone now.
I love this place so much. It's wild, it's free, and it's just beautiful. Sorry, just beautiful.
The tour also treated us to a delicious lunch. It wasn't a feast, but hey, give me some pad thai and fresh fruits and I'm happy.
There are 2 kinds of elephants in Asia and particularly in Thailand, and these captive ones are also, some of them are rescued. So some elephants were working in different industries and they have like told stories about how their lives were before they came to the Joy Elephant Sanctuary. And yeah, it's very heartwarming. They had pretty laborious lives, and now even though they are in captivity, they are actually living their best lives.
They definitely saved the best for last. If you are ever in Thailand, remember this. Either take this trip or grab one of those inhalers from 7-Eleven. They showed us how to make the Thailand special inhalers from scratch, packed with spices and oils. Trust me, when you are feeling sick, just sniff it and you will feel so much better. Thank me later. Once we grabbed our souvenirs, it was time to head back. We jumped into the 4x4 again, then hopped back into the car to check out the next spot on the list.
So we are at the Doi Inthanon mountain, and it's the highest point in whole Thailand. So it's like 2.5 kilometers above sea level. And yeah, it's pretty chilly, to be honest. It's only 8 degrees Celsius. There are lots of people. And it's a very touristy place. So I recommend, if you want to come, come in the early morning when you won't find this many people. Are you cold?
Yes, I am. If you are planning to do the same, bring a jacket.
You want to say something, Viv?
So the other perk of doing these group tours is like you meet some really nice people, and we always take our time to mingle. And yeah, we met some really cool people from our favorite country in the whole world, Turkey. And one guy was from Spain, and there was this couple from the States. Awesome people.
What about your lungi?
And because we are in this cultural place, I was given this, I don't know what to say, yeah, but this thing, sarong, I think, which is pretty cool. These pagodas are beautiful, seriously, but the area around it is even more beautiful. They have done such a good job with this landscaping and like these beautiful colorful flowers, and then there is this viewing point, and you can see those like mountain ranges. It's stunning. Preparation for the hike.
I walk now to see the first waterfall, second one, and in the highlight bamboo fish waterfall. Visit half of the trail. And then further continue to see the right field.
We are just doing this beautiful hike in one of the national parks, I guess, and it's reminding us so much of New Zealand. The only difference is it's tropical, not that cold. And yeah, but the nature is just stunning. I was quite unsure of this hike, to be honest. Like, we had a lot of time in the car and I was like feeling a bit sluggish. But then ever since like we started this walk, this is so beautiful. It's like right in the forest, and there is this waterfall, there is this constant flow and the sound of water and this beautiful trees. That's amazing. It just makes you feel so energetic for some reason. Our day is coming to an end, and we had such a fun tasting different coffee and tea. So we are just gonna check out the shop, and that's about it.